Hey Jason, why can't a person just do full body twice a week instead of a 4-day upper lower if the goal is to train each muscle twice a week? It's an interesting question, and I've had a number of people ask it lately. I can't say that I fully understand why it's being asked, but the logic behind that is, well, couldn't you just do more in one session? And I think here's what people need to realize. Generally, a lot of times we put novices on full body 3 days a week because they don't need that much volume per muscle group. We can focus on basic lifts and we can get maximum muscle protein synthesis uptime. But we know as lifters start to get a little more advanced that the data doesn't suggest that for most muscle groups, going over about twice a week seems to cause any more muscle growth. Okay? Doesn't seem to. Also, by hitting everything twice a week, we can do some concurrent periodization and things like that. But the issue that we run into is still one of intra-session volume. And let's be very, very clear. There are numerous world record holders in powerlifting who do upper lower 4-day. There are numerous people who strength and conditioning coaches for NFL, guys who are winning the Super Bowl, train that way. There are numerous coaches and legitimate experts with advanced degrees in the fields of exercise science who coach lifters on 4-day upper lowers even for maximizing hypertrophy. It's a very easy to utilize template that can very easily be maximized and fine-tuned to an individual athlete's needs. Okay, it works very well. It's very time proven. And again, comes down to the point of, other than a few muscles, we may not benefit from training everything more than twice a week. So again, upper lower lets us do that effectively. Now, does that mean there's no overlap? No, of course not. I personally still train some middle and upper back all 4 days. A lot of my clients do rows and things on all 4 of their days who are on upper lowers. So even then, we don't become dogmatic with it. Well, what does that also mean? Does that mean that technically my delts get trained 4 days? Yeah. Does it mean my biceps get trained all 4 days? Yeah. You know what? They're smaller muscles that recover easy. In fact, delts are muscles that they recover so fast and have such a high volume resistance that that's probably perfectly reasonable. So a lot of times, even when you're doing something like that, a lot of your shoulders and upper back and traps are still getting hit every single day. So 4 days a week. And that's fine because, again, we can get a good overlap like that for some of the small muscles that can handle it. All right? But what people need to remember with this is when it comes to doing it the other way, they're like, well, why couldn't you just do full body 2 days a week and do tons of work? Well, look at the sort of volumes that we do. Let's look at what I do for some of my average intermediate to advanced lifters. Okay? Because if you're trying to look at stuff like this and maximizing frequency or whatever, you're hopefully not a novice anymore. Well, do you really want to come in and do a 1 rep max on an upper and a lower body lift in the same day? So let's take my standard concurrent template. Let's say I'm running an MEDE template for a lifter. Do you think my guys really want to hit a max bench press and a max deadlift in the same day and then do 10 sets for every muscle group after? So realistically, and I do mean this, how feasible is that? That in one workout, and to actually put in real effort into it, you're going to max out on a bench press, do 10 sets of floor presses, or 5 sets of floor presses, 5 sets of overhead presses, or 5 sets of dips, or closed grip presses, or something else, 5 sets of tricep work, some upper back work and shoulder work, and then come in and train all the muscles of the deadlift behind it. Like you're going to come in and do 5 sets of good mornings, 5 sets of glute bridges or glute ham raises. You're going to do all of that in one day? Hey, because what is it we're looking for maximum recoverable volume for a lot of people? 10 quality sets? 5 to 10 quality sets, and keeping in mind secondary movers only get half volume from that. So you're probably going to do 10 sets of a press of some type. You're probably going to do 5 sets of triceps. Okay? Are you really going to do all that? In the same workout, you hit a max deadlift or a max squat and then do 10 sets for your quads and or hamstrings in the same day? I want people to really think about that. Are you really and truly going to put real effort into that? How many hours are you going to be at the gym? And do you really think that's going to work well? Probably not. Okay, that is actually the sort of excuse guys use who just want to train their upper body. And they throw in a little bit of legs and might call it full body. I could see that. But are you realistically really coming in and pounding your hamstrings and your erectors in the same day you're hitting maximum recoverable volume for your pecs, your triceps, your shoulders, your upper back, your biceps? I don't think so. You're not going to do that. Because you need to remember the full body done for novices, we're only maybe doing 3 to 5 sets of several big barbell lifts. Right? Full body workouts, as we think of them, might be 5 sets of squats, 5 sets of bench press, 5 sets of rows, maybe some tricep work or something, and bicep work, and call it full body. Okay? We're not coming in and hitting large amounts of effective volume that an intermediate would need. Okay? We're not hitting 10 sets per muscle group. You're not coming in and doing your weak point training. So realistically, what people are doing is they might think they're doing full body, but they're not. They're not really hitting these other performance elements. The same thing. Let's say you're going to do speed work. Let's say it's a dynamic effort days. It's not uncommon for my guys to do 10 sets of speed bench, 12 sets of speed squats, 10 sets of sumo pulls for speed, right? Or deficit pulls for speed. All right. You really telling me you're going to do speed work on 3 different lifts in one day and afterwards do all your chest and tricep work and upper back work and hamstrings and quad? You're really going to do all that? You really going to do all that? No, you're not going to do. You're not going to do speed work on 3 different lifts and then come in and do 20 work sets of supplemental lifts, 25 sets of supplemental lifts. No, if someone does it, they're going to do some rows maybe and then go home. They do some rows. That might be all they do. Might throw a few curls in. You're not going to train everything. You're absolutely not going to do that. So what world do you think that for intermediate and advanced lifters that's going to be viable? Because even my guys who do repetition work, let's look at just an upper body day for my guys who don't do speed. Let's say guys who do RE. All right, like one of my guys right now, we're trying to get his bench to 300. He's close to it. Very, very close to a 300 bench. What's his upper body day look like alone for rep work? Not his max day. He has a max effort day too. We do 6x6 bench press. I have him do 5 sets of floor press, 3 sets of dumbbell chest presses, and then like 5 sets of pin lay rows. That's his standard rep day for his bench. Plus he does face pulls and he does tricep extensions on that same day. Right? That is a standard volume upper body day for an advanced lifter out of his 4 days. That's his bench volume day. His repetition effort day. Because he has a chest weakness, and so we work more on his chest. All right, that is a large amount of volume. You're not going to come in and do legs on the same day as that and put any effort into it. So this idea is ludicrous. No, you're not training full body twice a week and really, really doing true lifting for an intermediate or an advanced or even an early advanced lifter. All right. But I mean, that guy, for example, who I'm listing has, a 290 bench, like a 440 squat, a 530 sumo deadlift, a 515 conventional deadlift. That's what he lifts right now. Okay. But that is what his bench day looks like because we're doing some extra chest specialization. Like, how in the world are you going to throw in box squats and glute ham raises and speed pulls or whatever else you're going to do after that? That's just not going to happen. Totally ludicrous. You're just not going to get enough training in. Okay, that's the problem. So the idea isn't workable. You cannot replicate in 2 full body days the actual real workload you get on a 4-day upper lower. As much as you guys might think that you will, and you really think you're going to come in and spend 4 full hours at the gym pulling this off, because you're going to need a lot of breaks to do this and put any real effort into it. And do you really think that's going to produce the same results? No. Absolutely not. I mean, you're going to have to do workouts that are basically going to bury you, and you're going to spend all day at the gym. and it's still not going to produce better results than a 4-day upper lower. All right, guys, well, that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.